So, here we are, back in this ruined castle, where there's some certainly not suspicious at all king waiting around for four bizarrely dressed heroes to bring him a crown that they found in a hole in the ground. And I'm certain his purpose for this crown is completely pure and not at all evil, right? Yeah, see? He's positively ecstatic about it. Wait a minute. Wahahaha. That's not a jolly laugh. That's an evil laugh. You're evil! And also he says, I am Astos, as if he's confirming something, even though I didn't ask in the first place, but whatever he wants to think. I'll wear this crown, and then the elves in Elfheim will think I'm the king because they're dumb. Huh, Astos? More like yo ass is toast. Oh. Huh. That actually works. Neat. What, you want me to do this legitimately? Fine. Well, there's not really all that much to this guy other than the 8-bit theater reference and the fact that he's sort of squatting in a really uncomfortable position. Okay, actually, I'm just kidding. He's actually the first boss that can cast death on you, and, well, you know, given the spell name, I'm sure he can figure out what it does. And if you can't, well, it kills you, so there's that. Now, at this point in the game, you have no way to buy the revival spell, so pretty much your only way to revive somebody if they're killed is through that Phoenix Down that I sort of used when Max got the shit kicked out of him by squid-headed men. And of course he uses it here, so please miss. Thank you! Oh, luckily he missed stealing my soul somehow. I guess he just got Vance's false soul. Whatever. Anyway, I don't think Invis had anything to do with that. In fact, I am pretty much positive that it didn't, because Invis raises one's evasion, and as such it has no bearing on any sort of magic attack. It just has, you know, effect on the physical attacks of the enemies, but yeah. And other than that death spell, there's really not much to him, because, you know, he doesn't do that much damage, so basically he is just Garland, except he can sometimes kill you in one hit, which is pretty cheap, so make sure to save beforehand, and if somebody's killed, well, I guess reset, unless you want someone to lose out on experience. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but whatever. And he's dead already, so he wasn't that big of a threat. As expected, pretty much. But as he dies, it's not like we're stuck without anything to do now, because we got the Crystal Eye. That's right, he's the guy who took Matoya's Crystal Eye. I guess he just broke into her cave in the middle of the night, stole that out of her eye socket somehow, and then left, even though he is, again, squatting in a very uncomfortable-looking position. But whatever. Not my problem. Anyway, so, getting back to our journey. After healing, getting back to our journey, oh, for crying out loud. Oh, we got a level, so that wasn't a complete waste, I guess. Alright, so, getting back to what I was saying, it should be obvious where we need to go now because, well, for crying out... Oh, there's an ogre chief here. Well, these guys will be replacing the ogres eventually. We're still going to be seeing normal ogres for a little while longer, but nevertheless, now there's a green version of them. Anyway, other than, you know, unlike the green enemies that we've seen before, this one does not have the ability to regenerate, nor does it have the ability to poison you. Or at least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he can. I'm absolutely positive he can't, but hey, you never know. So, anyway, as I've been saying, we need to go back to Matoya's cave and give her back her stupid eye. Alright, I figured I'd just skip the boat trip because, you know, why would you want to watch that? We want to get back to this old windbag as soon as possible. Well, I'm pretty sure she's a windbag. I mean, the first thing she was doing was, you know, just talking to us, and she didn't exactly see us given she was blind, so that equals windbag, so there. That'll show ya. What is attractive? Excuse me? Look, I know Dante looks short here, but that's only because, you know, he's in a size for video games. Yeah, he needs to be small, but, you know, this is the sexiest mass of pixels you'll ever see. So just because he looks short... Wait, he doesn't even look short to you, he's the same size as you. So lady, don't ever insult a man with this sort of hat ever again. But anyway, I'm guessing you can guess what the Jolt Tonic does, and I'm pretty sure you know at this point where we have to go now. So, back to Elfheim. Woo, traveling. Oh look, there's Sahagin chiefs. What, you want me to say something about these guys? They're basically Sahagins except red, and I guess they probably have better stats or something, but who cares? In the end, they're still very, very weak. Okay, back to the boat trip. You know, it's a good thing the best potion in her collection was, you know, the Jolt Tonic and not, I don't know, some sort of Megalixir? Or some sort of, I don't know, strength, defense up sort of potion deal. Because, you know, that would be convenient for me, but then we couldn't exactly progress, so good thing she conveniently had just the potion we needed. Where am I going? That's the wrong way. This is the room, right? Yeah, this is the room. Why did the potion make the whole screen flash? That doesn't really make sense. Like, did you just hold up the potion and then boom! Print cured! Because, you know, generally with potions, you, oh, I don't know, drink them? Yes, give me the Mystic Key, give me the Mystic Key, give it, come on, give it now. I need it, yes, thank you. Alright, now that we have the Mystic Key, we can now open Mystic Key doors, which I don't know if there are any after this point in the game. Probably not, because they don't really matter, because now they're just normal doors, and really they're just here so we could, you know, block the player off from progressing past when they're supposed to progress, so... yay! Alright, so back here we have Mithril Hammer, that's somewhat useful, 800 gil, 700 gil, and Bronze Gloves. Ooh! Alright, that was actually some pretty useful equipment. There wasn't that much of it, but whatever. Anyway, now that we have the Mystic Key, well, I guess now we'll go and get some stuff done. You remember all the locations where there was Mystic Key stuff? Well, now we're going to go do that. So, yippee, question mark? Wouldn't really call that a yippee, but whatever. So, I'll rest up here, and I guess we'll go get started. So, let's see, where were there Mystic Key doors? I know there were some in the Marsh Cave. There's some back in Cornelia, or whatever it's called. And of course in the Chaos Shrine, so I believe we'll be going over there next. But first, I want to see if I can buy some magic. Alright, so now I'll show you what I bought. Now, I didn't buy any white magic for Dante because he can't use Vox yet, so I'm gonna save for that. But yeah, I got Poisana, Vox, and Nullfrost over here. Vox is very useful to have two of, since, you know, if one mage is silenced, you can unsilence them with the other, so yeah. Anyway, Mystic Key stuff now, so I'm gonna get to that. Sigh. Okay, so, here we are back in Marsh Cave. You know, even though it's not that difficult to get back into this dungeon, still don't really care for it, because, you know, I've already been here, now I have to go back in and go through all the encounters, but hey, at the very least now we're seeing new snakes, right? That's a worthwhile experience. It'll raise our spirits, and, you know, it'll build character, I guess. So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure these guys can poison you, right? They're doing a very bad job of showing it, but I'm pretty sure they can do so, right? They're snakes, right? Snakes? Gonna poison? No, you're not gonna poison Max. Well, I'm pretty sure they could have poisoned him if they would wanted to, but they didn't. They gave us that fight. Now, there's actually a couple of enemies I've run into that I haven't actually recorded, and while enemy encounters in this game aren't the most exciting thing in the world, at the same time I would like to show them off, so hopefully I can see them at some point. Maybe some of them will be right here. No, though, they're just wizards. Damn, I was hoping for something new. Nah, bad memories. Well, that was filled with a hell of a lot less death. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's it for all the chests in this room, so I guess I'll go back outside. Oh, but here's Grey Ooze. They're a hell of a lot easier than Green Ooze. They've got a lot less defense and HP, but I think they hit harder and that's their thing, so whatever. Oh, there we go. I'm pretty sure these are new guys. If they're not, I'm sorry for wasting your time. But they can paralyze you. That's something other enemies that were in the cave could do. So basically, we've just got enemies that can do the exact same thing as other enemies, except they seem to have a higher frequency of being able to paralyze people, so that's relatively annoying. But nonetheless, they're still very, very weak. This would only happen in Final Fantasy I. This could only ever happen in Final Fantasy I. I'm trying to get an encounter here, and for the first time ever, nothing's coming to me. Look at this. Look at how much I'm walking. I'm not editing any of this out, I swear. Not this time. I do it in other areas, but not this time. There's just no encounters whatsoever. Why can't I have this sort of luck while traveling normally? I swear, whatever... This next battle better be the one I'm looking for, because really I'm kind of getting tired of looking around. It's kind of annoying, and seriously, encounter, please! Come on! Are you sick? Are you ill? Do you have the cold, Final Fantasy? Have you contracted the cold? Or a conscience? Conscious? Are you conscious? Is that it? Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'm done here. I'm bored of walking around in circles, so, it's in here. Bestiary. Alright, so, that enemy, there was an enemy I was talking about. I haven't seen it. You haven't seen it yet, but I saw it while I was grinding. Well, let's see. Scorpion. Here it is. It's a scorpion. It can poison you. It's actually kind of strong, so here it is. There's Scorpion. That's all I wanted to show, so, yeah. Alright, so here we are in the Chaos Shrine. Gigas worms are as weak as they ever were. So, I believe the Mystic Key Door was here, and oh hey, look at that, gargoyles. Well, you guys were not really all that tough enemies that I fought in the previous dungeon. So, yeah, this is an easy treasure. Couldn't possibly get a new enemy or anything. Nope, just gargoyles. Yeah, Vince got that axe. Alright, well, Dante has a rune blade. Apparently it's effective against spellcasters, so if I actually see any of those, well, I'll be at an advantage. That's some rather mean enemy placement there. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of dickish enemy placement because, look, see, now I had to fight these guys again. And I'm sure they did that on purpose because, well, NES game, that's kind of what they did all the time. They were like, hey, let's make the player fight these enemies twice, because why not? Anyway, I believe all these other rooms were previously open. Yep, that's where I got a hat or something. Alright, so that's just about it for the Chaos Shrine, so back to town. Were you impressed? I said back to town, and here I am. Well, actually, technically, I'm not back in town. I'm back at the castle, but whatever. Whatever, I'm back at the castle. That's the exact same thing as a town. Hey, your dialogue actually changes. I'm rather impressed. What about you? No, you say the same thing. Alright, got a cottage. That somehow fits in a chest. Saber, mithril knife. Let's see how this stuff is. Actually, first, let's open this stuff. That sounds useful. That sounds useful. And here's a plot important item. We got nitro powder. We'll see what that does next time, but for now, I'm just going to equip stuff real quick. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do that off-screen, because it might not all be useful, and if it's not useful, I'll sell it. I won't take up any more of your time, so yeah. Anyway, that's just about it for now. And, yeah, now that those doors are unlocked, we can move on with our journey, so I'll see you next time, and we will do something with this nitro powder. Probably blow something up. Oh, hey, I guess who forgot there was a thing in the Western Keep? That would be me. I just remembered after I did the whole sign-off thing that there was a thing over here, and that I've got to go get it because it's a thing, and I said I would get it, so yeah, there's some chests in here, and... Okay, you're the only enemy encounter in this entire castle, and honestly, I was not expecting you. So how exactly did I get a preemptive strike on you? You're a recolor of that enemy I fought earlier that I got preemptive strikes on all the time, so... Exactly how is... You guys are just as sad as the shadows were, really now. You can't even land... Oh, you can paralyze me now. Okay, well, you're still pathetic, so... Please go away. I'm asking you nicely. I'm asking... Oh, okay, no, never mind. Go away. You can die now. Thank you. Anyway, let's see. Falchion... I think that's kind of useless. Steel gloves, kind of useless. Power staff, kind of useless, maybe. Alright, well, anyway, that looks good for now. So, yeah, bye. Hey, here's this goddamn buccaneer enemy I found while sailing out to sea. It's a recolor of the pirate, and it's really, really weak and stuff, so you can kill it really fast. See, look, it's already dead. Now, could I please just end this episode already? Please, 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 please. Thank you.